Steve here.
And Larry.
Yeah, welcome back to Going In Raw Overrun.
Overrun.
I want to say thanks to all the friendos out there for supporting the show. I don't know what's going on with the lava movie that I use for Overrun, the graphic. Like at the end, it always like starts getting slower. Like it glitches a little bit. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what the deal is. It's got heat with me, Larson. It's got hot heat. Anyways,
well, it's lava. Of course, it has heat.
What did you think of today's show?
It was fine.
It was fine. There's never, like, sometimes there's nothing to talk. Like, there's 3 freaking hours of TV.
Well, there's always something to talk about. There's just not a hook, like a hook.
There's no meat. It's all the silliness that we discuss. But it is what it is. It's a Thursday show, like you said. It's a bit on the looser side.
Yeah,
so
man.
It is what it is. Anyways, Austin Luff says, "Hey, Steve, I want to be a mod." I think we're good right now. We have enough mods. Happy with the mod situation right now. Maybe I'll make you a mod on my personal Twitch channel. How about that?
Oh wow, what an honor.
That's good. Whoa! I get just as many people on my personal one than we do on our so that's the state of our Twitch streams.
Yeah.
I think Twitch just has more appeal at night. Because there's a lot of like night owls.
Yeah. Well, that would be me. Like in my 20s especially. I didn't go to bed till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Just how it was. Now I'm like all responsible and stuff, so I can't do that.
Sometimes I still do that. Not at 3. I don't know the last time I stayed up till 3.
No,
I'll stay up till 1 sometimes.
Gosh, I can't remember the last time I did that.
Not during the week, mind you. Usually on the weekend.
If I'm not in bed by 11, it's a rare occurrence. And it's usually because I'm working.
Yeah. I also have to, I'm going to do this today. I have to come up with some new emotes.
Oh, yeah.
For channel members.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, you want to do non-news? This is a fascinating story. It's like not a very surprising one.
No.
Here we go.
Non-news. Non-news.
Don't add lyrics to it.
News. Anyways, this is from the newsletter. Quote, "There's internal heat on Leo Rush."
Hot heat.
We've heard that before. Continues, Rush is a very confident man that can rub people the wrong way, even though you have to have that to be a star in this business. The story goes, he's made it very clear to many people that he thinks that he should be the top guy on the brand. Hasn't been
Which
shy
brand?
about saying it. No,
Raw?
Raw, yeah.
Oh, my God. What are you talking about? You're like 120 pounds, dude. And you got a bad attitude. Oh,
Apparently,
man.
he's posted a statement of his own.
Oh, what did he say?
Where is this from? Is this from...
Oh, it's a long one, too.
Yeah, he posted on Twitter.
I want to see. I want to read.
You can read that. Go ahead.
The fact of the matter is, no matter what you do in life, no matter what route you take, you'll always have people out there trying to tear you down. He's putting it on everybody else. Tell you that you can't be doing something, try to stomp on your name and halt your success. The fact of the matter is that I love what I do and have been in love with the dreams of being in the current position that I'm in now since I was 5 years old. That was back in 2011. The fact of the matter is that I'm a young, hungry, and humble husband and father of 2 boys who believes in himself more than anybody will ever believe in me. The fact of the matter is I am a passionate African-American male in America who takes my passion seriously and will do whatever it takes to change me and my family's situation. The fact of the matter is that I've overcome neglect, suicide, anxiety, depression, and everything else at a very young age that a human of my current age should never have to go through. The fact of the matter is you can beat these demons, achieve what you've sought to achieve. The fact of the matter is that I do what I do for the people like me, for the people who struggle, for the people who fight, for the kids who dream, and for the men and women with hope. The fact of the matter is you don't always know the facts, and that's okay. This will be our Independence Day.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second here. I got to go.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. Hopefully that'll work. YouTube and its bullshit.
You got that right.
So, Leo Rush, the 5-year-old piece of gold, as Julie Slattery here in chat says. It's been a long-standing thing about Leo Rush and his alleged attitude issues backstage. Yeah, so, I mean, sounds like he's Not exactly going to start doing any self-reflection there, Larson.
No.
To look at what kind of attitude maybe you should have backstage.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's your take on it, dude?
No, I mean, this isn't the first time we've heard him with potential attitude issues as it pertains to how he's seen backstage. I mean, I guess it's one thing to be confident. I mean, as Meltzer says, I think in that line of work, if you want to reach the top, you have to be confident. But you can be confident and still be professional.
Yeah.
And you can be confident and not rub people the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know.
But then again, a lot of stuff we hear about backstage issues, you kind of take with a grain of salt.
Sure.
People have their own agendas.
Yeah. But when you hear it from several places.
Yeah, no, I know.
Across a variety of
and
locations and
you
brands.
saw it on display with that Emma tweet.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's not any fire to the smoke.
Yeah.
I'm just saying people do have agendas backstage.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I tend to believe this one a bit more than maybe other ones.
Yeah, no. Maybe.
Anyways, I'll just say this: when I was at the Performance Center, the Undisputed Era were probably exactly the way everybody should behave in a situation like that. Like, they were so professional and so engaging and so inviting.
Yes.
And even when I awkwardly was giving them shit on camera, they rolled with it. They flipped it back on me.
Yeah.
And made it so much fun. And I'm so happy to have them as the intro.
Yeah, totally.
In every episode.
Yes.
Because it gets everybody jazzed for it.
Yes. Alex C. says, WWE locker room culture has moved on from everyone being sharks. Agreed. But if you don't think Kevin Owens is exceedingly confident in his own abilities?
Right.
His confidence probably through the roof.
Probably, yeah.
And pretty much the same with Seth Rollins. I guarantee he's immensely confident.
Mm-hmm.
But I get the feeling that they don't rub people the wrong way because you can be quietly confident. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You can feel confident about your own abilities and think, I can provide a lot for this company. I feel like I could be one of the top guys. But what are those guys out there? What do they do? They complain about it? No, they go out there and they earn it.
Yeah. And then here's the thing. I guarantee whenever, like, we saw Kevin Owens at that media event 2 years ago, and Simon Miller, I think, did a thing with him relatively recently, and they're great. They understand, like, how to behave, at least, like, with the media. And I honestly think that's kind of a reflection, I would imagine, on how they are backstage as well. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he's either going to learn a lesson or he's not. He's either going to reflect, he's either going to look in the mirror or he's not.
Yeah.
And if at some point you got to realize that maybe it's not everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, that's all I got to say about that. Moving on.
We didn't have anything else on tap for the Thursday
Nothing
show.
else on
Nothing
tap.
else on tap.
No,
So
we have 9-minute post show.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, everybody. Bye. Hi, kid. We can just chat.
Yeah, we'll just chat.
Have you noticed that now the weather's gotten warmer? There's like a lot more just random spider webs out. Because I've been noticing that a lot today. Before I came to work, our garbage and recycling cans were still out in the street. I'm like, I should really take these up. I don't want to annoy the neighbors. There's no CC&R type thing where I have to bring them up within 24 hours like at my old place. I don't want to annoy my neighbors. So I bring it up real quick like.
God, sometimes mine's out for like 3 days.
Yeah, sometimes mine are out there for a couple days too. So I bring the recycling thing up and I open my gate and walk to the back and walk into like spider web. And so now I feel like I have spider webs in my hair the rest of the day. Mm-hmm. Just one of the more annoying aspects of spring, that's all.
When do Black Widows usually come out? They're usually out
when the weather gets warm.
Summertime, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a proliferation of Black Widows at your residence? That's a bummer, especially with the youngster around.
Oh, it's the Black Widows are the least defensive. Like, they do not. I'm sorry, least offensive. They will scurry away, and in fact, they do not bite easily at all. That's why they're very dangerous. But you never hear about Black Widow cases in the United States. They are so rare, the occurrences of actual bites that lead somebody to go to the hospital. They don't like being indoors.
Yeah.
And when they're outdoors, they stay close to their hiding spots so that they're not really exposed. So you can walk by one, be in very close proximity, and they will do their best to scram.
When I was...
I've killed plenty, don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't like them around.
When we were renting the condo for that short little bit, one time I opened the front door, and on the screen door, it's chilling right there, Black Widow.
Yeah. I think I've had, because there's also, like, we live in an area that has a lot of land and trees and stuff.
Yeah, open, larger lots, open field stuff.
And so I think that's one reason why we're prone to having a bit more Black Widows. So yeah, we've had quite a few, but I've told Bama doesn't like spiders in the first place, so she's not apt to go over there and start messing with one. And honestly, if you don't mess with it, it's not going to come up to you and bite you. It's not going to
leap you. But it's one of those things where like kids out there playing outdoors and turn over a rock and there's a spider, like a Black Widow there.
Yeah,
just hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, even if that happens, they're not going to jump on you.
Yeah,
they're not going to So yeah, I'm not really.
I remember one time at the
old
old house we were living in college, we had some plywood against the side of the house that we were cleaning up, and we were going through there. And there was Black Widows all over the place in there, and so, we had some ant spray, so we were spraying the ant spray, and the Black Widows think it would do the trick. No, those things were hulking out. Yeah, that made them aggressive.
Yeah,
they were scurrying around. Yeah, like I felt like one of them got on his back 4 legs. Powering up.
I think I tried to do the same thing.
You can't use standard bug spray on those.
I think back at the other house, I tried to do that, and it just sort of shrugged it off.
Yeah, totally.
I think it looked at me and was like, "What? Why did you do that, dude?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my god, I just tried to kill you." It's that awkward moment where you try to kill somebody.
Yeah.
And,
Iconic Bud Ryan asked, "Were you guys bummed out? Taker pulled out of StarCast." We're going to talk about that on the Friday show, but yeah, it's a bummer. WD has a way of making wrestling not fun.
It's a bigger bummer for the people who were going to go to StarCast. It's a big bummer for Conrad, that poor guy. Here's how it's a big bummer is that it's just another headache for Conrad.
I know.
Which is going to convince him not to do another StarCast. And I'm actually getting really jazzed about Vegas. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be great.
And I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. Waymaker says, live in the UK. You can kill all wild animals and none of them can kill you back. It's great. Why would I want to kill any wild animals?
They don't have any really venomous snakes in the United Kingdom?
You can kill all wild animals and none of them can kill you back.
I think he means there's not any dangerous animals in the United Kingdom.
Oh, okay. I was like
if you go out camping,
they have really strict laws about even having dogs over there.
But if you go camping and then there's some crazy bear, the crazy bear can rip your head off, no problem. Here in the States, hypothetically speaking. In the United Kingdom, do they not have animals like that?
That could be.
I don't know. I think that's his point.
Because my dad, we lived when we were
near. Yeah, so I thought adders were in the United Kingdom.
When we were near. Oh, by the way, I found out that my that Alabama's teacher, her mom is from nearby where Waymaker is.
Oh.
Bishops upon something or another, and apparently it's near Essex, which is where he is.
Yeah.
I learned that 2 days ago.
Austin Luff says the only danger is, oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you get near Waymaker, his big head might fall on you. So where we lived... at Chicksands in Bedfordshire, there was a really, really large expanse of really tall trees. And my dad used to take our dog out running.
Yeah.
And they never got attacked by any large animals or anything. He would have her off the leash. She would just go running. Yeah.
Not a whole lot of predators in the United Kingdom, huh?
I don't think so, no. In Ireland, we literally have foxes. That's about as bad as it goes. Oh, I love foxes.
Yeah, foxes are pretty cool.
Yeah, my mom had a thing for foxes because that's her maiden name. Bishop Stortford. That sounds correct. Is it Bishop upon Stortford or just Bishop Stortford? Yeah, that's where her mom was from. She was pregnant apparently when she came to the States.
Ah,
just learned that about Alabama's teacher, Miss Kristen.
Anybody got any questions? Wrestling questions?
Any wrestling questions?
Patrick Sparks says, traveling to a foreign country alone, yay or nay?
Big yay.
Yeah.
Do it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're young, dude. Go do that.
Jay Sean Lawrence.
Alex
funny. That's funny.
I know. What's up with that? All of your 70s entertainer guys over there in England.
Math on Will Ospreay, asked Jay Sean Lawrence.
Okay.
In ring, like 9. He's phenomenal in the ring.
I give him like an 8.
He's really good.
I'm not a big fan of like the super choreographed stuff. Like I saw his little sequence with Bandito the other day, and I was like, I'm just not into that.
Promo.
I don't like a 3. Never heard a good promo from him.
Yeah. Look.
Looks like a decent creative character.
Mm-hmm.
I give him like a 5. 5 is good.
Legacy.
So it's going to be a decent legacy if he continues along this path. What if he finally busted his neck so bad he couldn't wrestle again? What would his legacy be right now?
6.
Yeah, I'd say 6. I was going to say 6 also.
Kayfabe. I mean, he's won the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title. He's won belts. Give him a 7 kayfabe. He's booked pretty strong.
Yeah, he is booked strong.
So
but he's also not in WWE. You should take him down and pay kayfabe.
He's 6. Even 6 right now.
Yeah, seems a high. Yeah, 6 sounds right for Ospreay.
No, 6 is right for Ospreay right now.
Ospreay is 10s all around. He's an Essex lad. Oh, can we knock him down in terms of all of them because he's from where Rainmaker is?
No.
Can we do that, please?
Math on Sabu. Sabu. In ring. I mean, he's not a good wrestler.
What are you going to give him in the ring?
But I mean, like,
he's a crazy wrestler.
For his particular style, it's effective, but he's not like a good technical wrestler.
I give him a 6 because he's like 5 is like average, and then you add 1 for doing crazy shit.
Promo. I mean, that's the thing. He didn't
talk.
talk.
He ever said anything?
He didn't talk.
2, because doesn't Look go into promo?
I mean, his look was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, okay. No, look is his own thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Look.
Promo. Let's do 3.
Okay.
Because I don't know if that should be punished because he didn't talk.
It was kind of part of his thing.
Yeah, it was his thing.
Yeah, but
he had Bill Alfonso doing the talking for him. Look, he looked amazing.
I give him like a 7 look.
Yeah, man. Legacy. I give him a 7 legacy. 6 or 7.
Give him a 6. Wasn't he like the reason Rob Van Dam had to drop those titles?
Oh, maybe. Kayfabe. He won a bunch in ECW.
Homicidal, genocidal, suicidal.
Yeah, that's packaging. That counts for look.
Is that look or promo?
No, that's packaging. Packaging's part of look.
I get that. I don't know.
He didn't actually ever say that.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't.
He didn't talk.
All right.
Kayfabe. 6 kayfabe. Unless you got something better.
Unless you got something better. Can
5+.
Can I time out a moderator?
Why?
Oh, cool. I totally timed out Waymaker.
Why? What was he saying?
He told me to sit on a jagged post.
What's wrong with that?
Because it would probably hurt. Probably. Unless I had like a Thanos Hannes. A Thanos.
A Thanos.
Yeah.
That was Sabu when he cut his arm in that barbed wire match against Terry Funk and just taped it up.
Oh. Yeah.
There's a huge gash in his arm.
What was he? A 5? 5+?
Yeah.
That sounds right. Tim Spulak with WWE stock going over 100, but
not anymore.
Live viewing down. What should WWE do to combat live TV viewership?
Make the show better. Stock price dropped 14% after the earnings call today.
So everybody's got TV numbers that are going down. Sean Ross Sapp actually made a pretty good point. He showed like just the sheer volume of YouTube videos that are just WWE. It's like they just ripped the show and they put it up, and they're everywhere. So a lot of people are cutting the cord.
They're kind of cannibalizing their own TV numbers by doing that.
I know. I mean, it kind of. I don't know, man. It's a difficult. It's a tricky situation to be in because ideally you want to rule all aspects of media.
Yeah.
Like you boast about all your YouTube numbers. Well, that's eating into your live TV stuff. I mean, how many people? Every single week we have like 15% of our audience, 15% of like 2,000 votes, 15% of our audience say they don't even watch the show. They watch it either through YouTube clips or us talking about it. And that's probably, that wasn't the case 10 years ago.
Even though it was in the case 2 years ago, they didn't. I mean, pretty much they put the whole show, or all the stuff you really need to watch from Raw and SmackDown on their YouTube channel. Even 2 or 3 years ago, that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
They put select clips.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim Spulak says next day streaming on the network. The TV deal would never allow that.
No,
they would never
wouldn't
get the
make
kind of money.
A fraction of what they make now.
They would never get the kind of money they have now if that was the deal.
Even though the stock's down 14%, it's still like $86. It's still
Patrick will leave. Yeah,
really
I know.
high.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a good point. I don't know. I don't know if the stock will ever climb to like 150 though.
No, I'd be very surprised.
If they started killing it, I mean, honestly, the funny thing is, dude, it all comes down to the creative. If the creative is good, people watch. You know.
And they always talk about it, making all the stars they've made, Rock, Stone Cold, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
It was all because they were good characters, and they found good creative for everybody. That's how you develop stars.
Yep.
It's just it's one of those things where that's what's lacking. Compelling storylines.
Yeah, for the most part.
Alex C says WB is declining separately from all TV, but all TV is also declining, so it looks like WB is dropping faster than the reality
it's
probably
a double
is.
hit. Yeah. So, I don't know.
I don't feel like people are, unless you're a passionate wrestling fan who's going to watch regardless, I don't feel like they really give you week to week a whole lot of reason to tune in.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole, in terms of the stories being told, there's just not a whole lot of twists and turns. And I don't know, they really don't seem that interested in coming up with compelling characters on a regular basis.
Well, that's, I mean, the
and
problem
when they do is kind of, they come upon it accidentally.
It's a lack of consistency. It's like the constant changing their mind. Like, you have Sasha and Bayley, these tag champions, and then, day of WrestleMania, we're going to split you guys up and then run with the Iconics instead. So we're not going to like really legitimize the belts. And it's like, why are you even bothering them? Why are you even bothering?
Yep.
So I don't know. Alex, he says, I don't think there's much as a set zeitgeist as there was in the late 90s, early 2000s. It was hard to get a big group with a niche product. And that's totally true. And there's, we talked about this also, there's just a lot more competition for your dollar. It's like, you've got, there's so much stuff now that's been developed that's sort of like must see. And with, there's a lot more stuff also that it's event to event to event. It's like right now we're on the precipice of this, Endgame's coming out tonight, and that's going to be an event for a spell. Game of Thrones is an event for a spell, and everything is just one big event after one big event. And you see how things like start to pick up around WrestleMania. That's wrestling's event.
Yeah.
And then it just right now it just dies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thayer says, just say it, Steve. Vince is the problem.
Well, you can't lay it all at one thing. I think that he is a problem.
Yeah, he's a major problem.
But I just don't know that. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get to a time when 4 million people will tune in every single week to Monday Night Raw on TV.
Yeah.
I just don't know that
I wonder how much
the market is there for it.
How much their IPO, which happened, 98, 99, whatever it was. Because before then, they only really had to answer the consumer. If people liked the product, then they would go in that direction. If not, they wouldn't. But now they got to answer to shareholders before they even actually have to answer the consumer to a degree. I mean, it gets to the point where 1.5 million people are watching the show on a regular basis. That's going to, of course, affect the stock price, so shareholders are going to be upset. But I just feel like a lot of their creative decisions is based not on what's going to make for the most compelling television, what's going to eventually help the stock price.
Oh, I think there might be I'll put it this way. I think there might be ideas that are shot down because of that, but I don't know. Vince wanted to name that women's battle royal the Fabulous Moolah. I don't think that he's sitting around thinking. I don't think. I think Vince thinks that he's the beginning and the end, and even stockholders. Even stockholders will just fall in line with what he wants.
Well, the board will, but the rank and file stockholders who are getting dividends.
I honestly think Vince is putting on the most compelling TV that he thinks is possible. That's Vince McMahon. I think he understands in his head. He thinks he's the end all be all, and he knows what's best.
No, that's part of it. Legit underboss. If you two are the Mario brothers, which one is Mario and which one is Luigi? Your name comes first, so I guess you're Mario.
You're thinner, so you're Luigi.
Well, I guess if I was, maybe they'll make me Waluigi.
Wayne Maker comes back. Steve is Trump. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know if you could time out moderators.
Oh, it's just a trial, huh?
Yeah, my hand slipped. I'm sorry. Fake liberal elite. I felt a little bit bad about that, Wayne. I'm sorry.
Austin Luff, what do you guys think about the stockholders not wanting the Bray gimmick? He tweeted about that.
Yeah, he said, "I love you, stockholders.
I love all of you." They've had a bunch of random
people.
hashtags.
Yeah. Interesting that I don't know. So this was one thing Brad Shepard said, and I'm not a big Brad Shepard fan. I suspect that. So this is the thing that I like about Ryan Satin, and let's talk about dirt sheets for a second. This thing that I like about Ryan Satin and I like about Sean Ross Sapp. They have multiple sources. Mm-hmm. They wait for like triple, sometimes quadruple confirmation.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
There's something out there that Ryan Satin's been beating around the bush at that bugs the shit out of me. That he's putting out there.
Yeah,
because I really want to know what it is.
He's teased it several times.
Oh, I hate it because I just want to know what it is.
I know.
But he said there's some story out there, a rebrand that Vince has in mind for a character that is so outlandish, that is so ridiculous that he wants to get 4 times confirmation. Then he said that somebody came back and said, no, this is not true at all. And so who knows if we'll ever know what it is. I think Brad Shepard seems like he's got one guy inside and that's it. Mm-hmm. And that's why his info's kind of sketchy sometimes. I'm not sure how much faith to put in the stockholder thing. I really don't.
Oh, yeah, about Bray. Yeah.
About Bray, yeah.
No, I take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah, I take that with a grain of salt.
D Minor, what's your guys' favorite episode of Something to Wrestle? It's WrestleMania 9. It's totally WrestleMania 9. All the crap that Conrad gives Bruce over that one about Hogan win the title. It's fantastic.
It is really good.
It's fantastic.
It is really good. Alex C. claims that Ryan Satin has nothing. He was waiting for something to happen so he can go see I was right. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to think that it's in his best interest to make sure things are solid.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, what do you have for lunch?
I brought some wonton soup and a turkey sandwich.
Oh, wow. Loading up.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had a pretty slight breakfast today. So.
I had a large breakfast, so I brought a Lunchable and a banana.
Banana.
I had no bread at home. There was nothing else. So
That's all I had for breakfast was bread, unless I wanted to make pancakes. But I didn't want to go through the process of
that's
making
dope.
pancakes.
I imagine in my head you have just a loaf of bread that you're just sitting there at breakfast.
Well, I actually had 2 loaves of bread. I had one type of bread for my toast this morning, and my sandwich another type of bread.
You had 2 loaves of bread?
Mm-hmm.
You ate 2 entire loaves of bread?
No, I had 2 pieces of bread.
You had 2 types
for breakfast, and then my sandwich will be 2 pieces of bread, but they're different kinds.
Well, you said you had 2 loaves of bread.
Well, I have 2 loaves of bread. They're different loaves of bread at home, yes, but I didn't say I ate 2 loaves of bread. Maybe you should be paying closer attention to what I'm saying.
You said, well, I had 2 loaves of bread.
No, I said I have 2 loaves of bread.
Oh, man, it sounds like you said I had 2. I ate. Can we delete going in raw math? We're on the verge. I'm getting kind of tired of it. It kind of stops everything, and I feel like we've done that a lot.
Yeah, we might put that on ice for a little bit.
Oh, that's a good question. We'll end on this one. What wrestling conspiracy do you want Dark Side of the Ring to discuss?
What episode on the steroid trial? That's what I want.
I had an answer for this before. I forgot what it was. Oh, the Fabulous Moolah. No, they did one. They did one. Okay,
Moolah.
so
Moolah, and they did one on the Von Erichs.
There's a different one than I wanted. Oh, you know what I want? I want Dark Side of the Ring to explore the early days of pro wrestling.
Oh, you mentioned that, yeah.
I want them to sit down with Jim Cornette and somebody who's like 130 years old and talk about the old days of wrestling.
Alex C says 2 Ultimate Warriors.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yes.
That's a good one.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Perfect. Anyways, thanks everybody. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Bye.